Mainland FM, the sound of Lagos, 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 Lagos.
It's not a fringe approach, but a masterclass reportage on movies, fashion, heritage. 10 a.m. with Frank Meke and Bade Adeniji on Mainland 98.3 FM. Sponsored by Anchor Insurance, where insurance truly works.
Wow, it's a beautiful morning. Rainy in some parts. I was very, very surprised on my way down here to Anthony when, everywhere was dry. And speaking of the day starting off, we are starting off today's show. You're wondering what this is. That this is Creative Nigeria. And I want to welcome you, especially to this any minute of the show, because we have something really, really delicious packed and packaged just for your listening pleasure, and also questions asked and answered on the show this morning. You will be glad that you tuned into the show. It's a very important. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag yet. I'm going to first of all just introduce the guests in the studio, because all by myself. I do the show alongside Frank Meke. Frank is here. Glad to say that Frank is here. Good morning, Frank.
Yeah, good morning, and good morning to our listeners. I know they're wonderful there, like in desert area. So, I don't know, maybe Maryland.
We haven't had rain in quite a while, actually. So I think it was our time. It was our turn. Sure. Because when it rained here last time, it didn't. By the time we got to our end, there was everywhere was dry. So there was a flip of the switch.
Divine distribution.
Indeed, divine distribution. But however, we just want to say welcome to another episode of Creative Nigeria, and I'm going to just go to our guest this morning. Myself, it's always a pleasure to have a lady in the house, because if you look around us in the studio, it's a man's world. I'm usually outnumbered, so I'm so happy you're in the house this morning.
Thank you.
For the Sun newspaper. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks
welcome.
for having me.
We're talking aviation today. I hope you're ready.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Also, every time. Good morning, Yusuf.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
I hope you're also ready.
Yes.
The president of NANTA, who I'm going to introduce last. Just let's hear a good morning from him this morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much for having me. The Chief Administrative Officer.
Accompanying your principal, not just, the president of NANTA. He's actually a friend of the house. This is not his first time here. And so I'm just going to introduce Mr. Yinka Folami. He's president, National Association of Nigeria Travel Agencies, NANTA. Good morning to you, sir, and welcome.
Good morning there.
The house. You have an idea what it is that we have kept in the bag for you. I still will not be taking the cat out of the bag yet. So joining us, we also have guests that will be joining us via the phone lines. So joining us all the way from South Africa will be Dr. Wole Oyebade. He is with the Guardian newspapers. Now, you're wondering why we long. So as I welcome you, I must say that indeed the death and live right and stay true to your destiny walk. We want to use this opportunity to console the family of the president, the immediate past president, and the present Buhari's media advisor. President Buhari, through the office of his media advisor, Mr. Femi Adesina, gave our CEO, Frank Meke, free access to the villa through him by Frank Meke, and dedicated to the memory of the late Emir of Borgu, Dr. Haliru Dantoro Kitiro III. We report and remain grateful to the late president for penning the foreword to the book. We are in travel trade industry and the various challenges troubling its growth. In recent weeks, the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, UAE and others, too numerous to mention, have flagged down Nigerians on visa in out of the bag now. Mr. Yinka Folami, President, National Association of Nigeria Travel Agents in Nigeria. We went out of our way to assemble the best aviation correspondents to help us wade in swings into action. Our jury include, as I've introduced, and member editorial board of the Guardian newspapers, who would be joining us via the phone lines from Johannesburg, South Africa, Chinelo Bogo of Sun Newspapers, and Yusuf Babalola of the Newspapers. Now, these are tested panelists to take on the issues as will be highlighted by Mr. Yinka Folami. Before then, we shall look at our segments on poetry with Adeshola Akewi. We're grateful to one of our sponsors, Anchor Insurance, and we shall be back with them in Izaubi Aimoasiko. So I want to welcome you one more time to Creative Nigeria. Please do not touch your dial. We bring you the best of cultural. Welcome to Nigeria's creative powerhouse, the National Council for Arts Offerings, Dance, Fashion, Sculpture, and Indigenous Afro Music. And wait for this, NCAC produces Nigerian history and traditions. INAC, our international arts and craft handles on Instagram and X at NCAC_Nigeria, or visit us at Nigeria Culture House, 103 Abdulmumini Gadu District, Abuja. NCAC, proudly Nigeria. And Justin Ovart is on standby.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Hospitality, how delivering reliable excellence in every interaction builds guest loyalty and reputation. In hospitality, certain level of service, they expect clean rooms, friendly check-in, prompt housekeeping, etc. If they receive that same level of care each time and at every touch point begin to trust you, that reliability is what turns a one-time guest into a loyal advocate. Every interaction, whether during reservation, lobby greetings, dinner service, or checkout, they will get the same quality service. As a manager, I have experienced firsthand that clear SOPs and ongoing training are key to achieving reliable service delivery. Guests choose us based on maybe breakfast was great on Monday but slow on Tuesday. It creates uncertainty and chips away at trust. But when we faithfully deliver Monday level quality every day, satisfaction is guaranteed. Now, here are a few tips for ensuring knows exactly what excellence looks like, from greeting guests to room cleaning protocols. Number 2, regular audits to see where standards might be flipping. Number 3, empowered teams. When the staff member knows this is how we do it, guests are more forgiving when they trust your brand. A loyal guest won't be upset if there's a hiccup. They'll appreciate how quick. Consistency isn't just service, it's a promise. Deliver it every single time and you build trust that lasts. Finally, set clear standards and train everyone to uphold them. Monitor performance and adjust where needed. Maintain reliability across every interaction. Respond promptly when things go wrong. Guests trust you more when they see the standard is unbreakable. In hospitality, reliability be your brand. Catch us next time on Hospitality Nugget with Justin Albert. Until then, serve consistently, earn trust, and build unforgettable experiences. Over to you, Frank and Bumi.
Hospitality better than we have been doing it. If you're already doing them, you can get better. Training and retraining is always part of a very, very short break. And after that, we will start with our Villa Square segment. I'm going to be putting the president of NANTA on the spot, where he's going to be able to, tell us, what exactly the group. All right, welcome back. I just wanted us to catch a breath. And here we are. Deals that are threatening travel business in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you. It's always good to be here. Like you said, our condolences to Nigeria, and particularly to the family of our late president, Muhammadu Buhari. May the Almighty Allah ask 500 professionals, and I represent them. Chinelu would acknowledge that there are 3,500 professionals in Nanta. We are the trade. We are the travel in Africa.
Indeed.
There are over 30 airlines flying the Nigeria routes.
Wow, that's impressive.
And more still want to come. So it is important for us to protect that market, right?
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we are here. That's one of the reasons why we are here.
Yes.
Today. We must. The biggest one to me, I was in Kenya a week and a half ago, and I labeled it infidelity. And it was adopted in Kenya. You know, before I left, Mr. Infidelity, you are right. Same here. The issues are same. Those guys don't trade in tickets. I don't believe that they trade in tickets. Right?
Yeah.
I think that as the conversations go on, I'll throw more light. It is unnecessary. You have a situation where a travel agent like me, sits in Asia or Europe, Lagos, London, Lagos ticket. Yeah?
Yeah.
Lagos, London, Lagos ticket. That's my market. He has a better fare than I do. And I am a practitioner in this market.
Indigenously.
What does that serve? It serves nothing. And then we keep talking. We will get into the depths of that later. Yeah. The other issue, and media practitioners would know that I had shied away from it, because once something is before government, I don't like to talk about it. And it's a dollar sale. It's a dollar sale. It is the most disrespectful thing that can happen to any sovereign country. Treat the Naira as a means of exchange. The Naira is also a store of the value of the images of our heroes.
True.
Do you have a 500 Naira note here? Whose image is on that 500 Naira note? You have a 1,000 Naira note here? Whose image is on it? And then you come to it. I did not want to talk about it before, but there are some trends, that now permit me to talk about it, and I'll confidently talk about it today. So the next one that we are looking at on us, because Nigeria is a spice to the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the future of the world will come from Africa, and Nigeria will drive it. So the world won't close up on us. If the world closes up on us, some other things will open it, and we know what those things are. That has the opportunity, to kill it. Should kill it. We should all work together to kill it.
Sorry, just for clarification.
We should kill it. It's I get invites and phone calls from EFCC every time. So when I'm going, I'll say, Stanley, I don't go. If you don't see me in 2 hours, make you call my brother. Very interested in the image of Nigeria. And they don't like it because they get all these reports all the time.
Yeah.
And then, countries come up and they slam us and we talk about government. So a lot of it has to do with our behavior as well.
Exactly.
And then, the travel trade, we are the top 10 that they catch in the racketeering, whatever, are not NANTA members. Because we have this thing now, our new website has a public search interface. And I encourage the public to go on it. You put my travel and logistics NANTA member. So luckily for us, 8 out of 10 have not been NANTA members.
So that's good.
Okay, so we will look at something that bothers us now, on the domestic route, flight cancellations. 2 gaps today.
Yeah.
One as the president of NANTA, and the second one as Yinka Folami, a proud Nigerian.
Okay.
And what I see, so flight cancellation and delays. But I will place a caveat before we go into it. Because, I said that I'm going to place a caveat. No airline operator wants delays and cancellations. None.
Why does it happen?
Yeah, so we would get there. So flight cancellations. What else? And then maybe if we have the time, I would like to talk about some of the things that we really want to achieve immediately in NANTA. To review our constitution to make it more robust. Like I said, we have 3,005. We also want to. We have a training committee in NANTA. Yeah, we want to make that a training institute, because we understand, that a lot of the issuing people out of some practices. So that's it,
Okay. Well enumerated and well received. There's no better forum, actually, to table these issues and have an immediate response. But I'm looking to Mr. Yusuf this morning, and I'm thinking you will build the cards this morning. Any responses to
Trading. because the cross-border trading is really, it's something that is very bad, that is affecting the economy of the country. According to Stones, it's the economy of the country that suffers.
Indeed.
And when the economy suffers, is the people that are in the country that will be at the receiving end. I think government is on it. They say they are doing something about it. So how fast we want government to be faster? Economy, the moment it affects the economy, it will definitely lead to job losses.
Yeah.
And these are Nigerians, because I know an average government is not doing something about it, then the economy would it's embarrassing. It's something that it's not it shouldn't be. And government over time has stopped this. Government over time has stopped this, but within their own country. But you come to Nigeria, they see it as anything goes, and somebody will be sell time that their money was trapped in the country. But currently now, no amount of money is trapped in Nigeria. So then why are they not trading in our local currency? And enjoy cancelling flight. But majority of them are punching beyond their weight. Just like the NCA said, some are far more than above their weight. So they need to do that. Yes, there's capacity gap. We all know that.
Thank you so much, Yusuf. Well, there are other things that we need to touch, and I'm grateful that you have touched cross-border trading. You've touched the dollar sale.
Sorry, Chinelo. Yeah. So let me come in quickly. Yeah. In addition to what Yusuf has said, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. There is no need for dollar sales only anymore in this market, and I'll tell you why. Right. The naira rates are closing up. So if you go to this bank and go to this bank and go to that bank, it's just marginal.
Yeah.
3, there is liquidity. It's confirmed there is liquidity, CBN. And where we should be assisting government,
to insist.
We are asking in the trade. What we are asking for in the trade, because the total exclusion of the naira, aside from the fact that it is disrespectful to a sovereign state, excludes 70% of our practitioners. That is our NANTA and IATA members. It excludes them because their own channel and portal of payment. And number 2, anti-competitive within the trade. And we don't want situations where there are job losses and stuff like that. Yeah. I just said I should mention that.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that clarification. I actually wrote down in my notes regulation, if more properly than we are doing it already. Okay, joining us via the phone lines right now is Dr. Oyebade. He's joining us all the way from South Africa. Good morning to you, sir. Kept you waiting on the line for a while, but I'm sure that you heard at least snippets of the conversation, if you could.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Actually. All right. Thank you very much. I believe Mr. Nantara, in person of Mr. Yinko,
okay.
So their submission, both of them talked about cross-border trade. Yeah. Actually, cross-border trade is international trade. The Nanta family trade and tourism work within the international space, but similar understanding of how important this is to soft diplomacy and Nigerian stake within the international space. Otherwise, I believe that they will have doing certain things different challenges, but I do not see too much of traction in that area to suggest that they are yet to come to term on.
I think that's fair enough. He's not seeing the hand of government as much as he would like to see the hand of government. But let me just leave you and come to Chinelo very quickly.
I've done a report on cross-border trading where I spoke with Mr. Folami. They say it's sad that even some of our Nigerian airlines that operate outside Nigeria still practice what the international airlines do. That is, somebody a cheaper rate than the travel professional who is in Nigeria. These I'm talking about are domestic airlines. So it's not cool. And like Mr. Oyebade said, I've not really seen happening. They don't seem to appreciate it. That is my own view. And from my conversations, not just with him, with his predecessor, it's my view that they don't on hand. Then on the other hand, I'm looking at it from travel professionals. That is, instead of working in silos or being fragmented, travel agencies come together, pull resources together, and be able to compete with these international travel agents that are spearheading.
Looks like a case of two elephants fighting.
She lose my exam now all the time. And airlines understand what we are saying, right? I can tell you, right? And I normally don't like to mention airlines, neither do I communicate it to the trade.
Okay.
BA, for example, there is zero chance of cross-border trading back to the point of origin. And the point of origin is Nigeria. There is POS, that's point of sale.
Yeah.
Right? That means that you can sell that ticket from anywhere. So there are some advantages that go to points of sale. There is something that is coming up now called point of, right? To default point of sale and give priority to point of commencement.
Okay.
That's it. When I came back from Kenya and my video made viral, a few airlines called me. Oh, they said they are giving priority to point of commencement too, which is fine, right? Which is fine.
Yeah.
So it means that they acknowledge that the issue exists, and some of them are addressing it, and they will address. They say if a tree falls in the forest and nobody hears, has a tree fallen?
It did fall.
Well, that's a subject for another day, and that's the strength of communication. So from the other engagements that we are having with government, yeah. So that gives you some comfort, yeah. So it is POO, POS. So if they do that, that will nail it off. The second question is, in the first instance, why should they have a better fare than me in the market? And it serves no purpose. And I keep telling them, I sit down with some of them, what purpose does it serve? Okay, so if there is a available to you so that you undercut another market, even if it is available to you, they said to be ethical is more than being lawful.
Indeed.
You have a respect, and we talk to them. And the reason why we don't want to stare, right, is because, like Yusuf said, we just came out of the problem. First thing he did, he paid up chap funds.
Yeah.
And we are beginning to get some stability. Yeah. So we will get there. Yeah. And I believe that cross-border trading is going.
Okay. All right.
So, particularly with the help of our media partners.
Need to engage one more person, or, one more media professional. Sorry, we will not be able to take any in the newspapers. Many thanks, Dr. Oyebade.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, so we will be engaging Olusegun Koiki of the... Let me just ask Chinelo, I hope your question was answered.
Yeah, it was answered.
Okay, was answered. Yusuf, anything, to just counter or agree?
No, I can't agree less with the president.
All right.
And I think what we need now is we just keep repeating the same thing.
Exactly.
And it's quite unfortunate.
And what's coming from them is policy.
Exactly.
So we're hoping that, on the basis of policy, they come up with the right policies that just helps huge market, but it just needs to be regulated. I believe that Mr. Shegun is on the line. Mr. Koiki, and welcome to Creative Nigeria.
My colleagues in the studio, and also to Mr. Yinka Folami, the president of NANTA.
All right.
His comments at 10 a.m.
Yes.
And I've also raised by Mr. Yinka Folami.
Yeah. So please, can you just weigh in? You have about a few minutes to do that, sir.
Okay. On the issue of the submission of Mr. Yinka Folami and a few of my colleagues.
Okay.
Cross-border trading, to me, is an international trade. And most of the time, air travelers will seek a country where they feel Ethiopia to have benefited from this in the past. I remember online, we're coming also to Nigeria through the Nigerian travel agency. Should have benefited hugely from this in the past. But it's unfortunate that right now, Nigerian naira 150 naira to $1, and so on and so forth.
right, a dollar is about 1,600 naira. I mean, naira is 1,600 naira to a dollar. Definitely, I will expect some of the travelers who are going outside this land to look for a cheap mathematics. But on the long run, we'll lose it. Nigeria lose. Because some of those transactions will have emanated hugely from this.
Yeah.
It is a huge loss to Nigeria. But will I blame air travelers? Will I blame the airlines? Will I blame even the travel agencies who involve themselves in, which is the situation? But what can Nigeria handle the Nigerian economy professionally? Not the way we are stability in Naira. But to an average traveler, you will still prefer to buy your ticket outside the country, even from our neighboring countries. As a body, also need to ensure discipline among its members. Don't just happen with somebody who has little or no knowledge about that. They also engage in this ticket racket. And he said 8 out of a few travel agents, maybe not all of them are members of NANTA, but are also engaged in this. They are even the ones that we encourage you to say, do this, do this, do this. They don't have the ample time to do a lot of things. They want to circumvent from the system. They are particularly so it's do's and don'ts. That is the...
To always agree. We agree to disagree. So thank you for your points. They are noted. I actually saw the NANTA president. We're going to take a break. Okay, so Mr. Koiki, please stay on. Back to the NANTA president.
You support?
From Nigeria's heart, a cultural decree. The National Troupe of Nigeria is performing as
a tapestry of traditions, a convergence of art. The National
Command, musicians with melodies.
Stories take flight. The National Troupe, igniting imaginations bright, nurturing young minds, shining a guiding light.
From dance, music, drama, our heritage we express.
The National Troupe of Nigeria, Nigeria's cultural ambassador.
That time is fast spent. We're going straight into our new segment, which is sponsored by Sehems Travels. So here is our culture, technology, festivals, travels, hospitality, music, movie. Dollars, helicopter landing fees may escalate tension between operators of helicopter services in Nigeria and the Ministry of Landing Fees from helicopter service operators serving oil and gas companies in the gas entities and not members of airline operators of Nigeria. However, the managing director of Aero Contractors, Captain Ado Sanusi, has warned Nigerians to refrain from overstaying their visa authorization period, noting that henceforth, any violation may be denied transit visa applications. The United levies, such as $13 electronic system charges, move all privacy settings to enable the embassy to carry out Akwa Ibom State Capital when open to operations would redefine travel business in Nigeria as the airline gears up. VSA, who spoke at airlines travel agents for compromise to the legacy of the safety ecosystem, profitable to both parties. Well, that's the size of our news this morning. You can understand why we're having our conversation this morning. So before we went on the break, we said that, President.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I'm involved. So it's something that I don't know that does not know Joseph. And it's not just say, look, I learned that you have all the answers. I said, no. That's what I want to tell him.
Yeah.
I'll get answer of it. But in doing that, I'll just point out to two things. From my knowledge in the system over time, I find that government, the National Assembly, and even the chief executives, actually they don't understand the. We have several opportunities to meet with us. And when you look at the cross-border trading, honestly, I don't need to say it that, okay, it's under review, so they can check ourselves. The returns are so character and all those things.
Yeah.
It's also an inside thing. Even the embassies are also, where did they get the visa from? Even though when they use the word infidelity, you know what it means. When, somebody in a country, how many airlines come? So when they throw all this, they say, okay, we accept. They should consult NANTA. These are the professionals that can guide them properly. And I think that's my experience over time. Those who believe that government is not important, we pay for it. Look at what is happening in the US today. So we need to go talk to them and say, actually.
The president of NANTA, used to say Nigeria first. Look, let's look at Nigeria first. Let's put Nigeria on the spot. So I'm coming to you, sir, in the next 2 minutes. Because
Let me make a correction to what the gentleman said. Nigeria's naira is not tissue paper. It's definitely buying from .com or whatever. That is not it. We are talking about people coming in to deliberately set up. So we need education, and I will definitely provide that. I will be happy to come back to this studio to educate Nigerians on it. So when he says that you disagree, were you invited of the immediate past president, Susan Akporiayi, right?
Yes.
The American embassy, NANTAM members are not touts. Yeah. We are Nigeria. We are an association just like in any country.
And you're organized.
There will be. We have further opportunities.
Most definitely.
We
have to do this again.
Because I'm also interested. We need to deal with this here so that going forward, the president can punch his nose.
I want to thank you very much, Mr. Koiki, for coming on the show. Thank you for holding on.
Thank you so much for this point. I'm in support of whatever you said.
Thank you so much. All right. All right. Put an end to dollar sales. That's coming from.
Thank you for having me. And my last statement is, we need to get our.
Always a pleasure having my big brother in the house, because he's my big brother. Listeners, we leave you with the music of Chief Ebenezer Obey. Know the